Good afternoon, everyone. Now we are discuss about insertion of a flatus tube. Flatus tube or a rectal tube inserted into the rectum to relieve flatulence and gaseous distension of the abdomen. This is the flatus tube, and this is also called as rectal tube also. What is the main function of this? It is inserted into the rectum to relieve any flatulence or any gaseous distension will be there in the abdomen, that will be clear off. Okay. Passing of flatus tube is defined as an introduction of a tube into the rectum for expulsion of gas. To remove that gas from the stomach, we have to insert this tube, flatus tube, into the rectum. Okay. What is the main purpose? To remove flatulence from the lower bowel and to relieve abdominal distension. Used before giving a retention enema. Okay, before giving enema, we must be insert this flatus tube. Okay, and what are the general instructions? Introduce the rectal tube into 4 to 6 inches, and rectal tube should not leave more than 30 minutes inside. Okay. The tube can be reinserted every 3 to 4 hours if necessary, and longer periods of insertion can lead to permanent sphincter damage. If we are insert the tube inside a very longer period, that means more than 30 minutes, it can lead to permanent sphincter damage. Okay. What are the assessment? The doctor's order for any specific precautions and patient's general condition we must assess, and diagnosis of the patient, self-care ability of the patient, mental status also we must check, and after that articles available in a unit we must be know. And what are the next one? Preparation of the patient and environment. We have to explain the procedure to the client, and we provide the privacy to the client, and position the client is very important, left lateral position, and arrange the articles at the bedside. Place the Macintosh under the buttocks of the patient. Okay. What is the equipment needed for this insertion of flatus tube? First, we have flatus tube in a kidney tray with water, Vaseline, wet swabs in a bowl, and paper or Macintosh or towel, paper bag, long artery forceps, and screen for to provide privacy. Okay. And what is the procedure? First, we have wash our hand thoroughly and place the patient in left lateral position, and after that insertion the flatus tube into 4 to 6 inches into the anal canal, and the free end of the tube is kept in water in a kidney tray. Keep the tube in a place for 30 minutes. Okay, in 30 minutes. For 20 minutes to 30 minutes, presence of air bubbles in the water indicates the flatus is being expelled. Okay. And remove the tube and place it in the K basin. After procedure, we clean that area with wet cotton swabs and position the patient comfortably. Replace the article after cleaning and wash hand thoroughly. Record the procedures and findings in the nurse's record sheet. Okay, this is about insertion of flatus tube. What is flatus tube? This flatus tube or a rectal tube inserted into the rectum to relieve flatulence and gaseous distension of the abdomen. Okay, it relieves any gaseous or abdominal distension will be there, it can be relieved from that. Okay, this is about flatus tube. And after that, colostomy care and colostomy irrigation. Now we see colostomy is an artificial opening of stoma in the large intestine brought to the surface of the abdomen for the purpose of evacuation of bowel. Okay, for the purpose of evacuation of bowel, we must be an artificial opening on the colon, that means stoma. Okay, Large intestine means colon. And after that, there are two types, temporary and permanent. Temporary means the opening only, that time only, that means a short period of time. Permanent means the opening in their daily life also, in all days, that means longer period. Okay, in temporary means short period of time, permanent means long period of time. Okay, and what is the purpose of colostomy care? For this colostomy care, skin protection and care, and receptacle for drainage, and after that cleanse your colon and regulating the bowel system, and patient acceptance and self care. And okay, these are the main how to care the colostomy. Okay, what are the equipments needed? Tissues or gauze, and new colostomy appliances, colostomy bag, this is colostomy bag, and accessories and flatters, filters, tape and soap, bedpans, gloves, washcloths, these all needed for this colostomy care. Okay, what is colostomy? An artificial opening on the colon, an artificial opening in the large intestine brought to the surface of the abdomen for the purpose of evacuation of bowel. Okay, and after that, colostomy irrigation. What is colostomy irrigation? Similar to an enema, and this colostomy irrigation also similar to an enema, in a form of stoma management used only for clients who have sigmoid colostomy or descending colostomy. We see this, who need this colostomy irrigation means who have sigmoid colostomy or descending colostomy, that clients may need this colostomy irrigation. Definition is an introduction of a solution through the stoma to irrigate the bowel. Okay, and what is the main purpose? To establish regularity of evacuation, and next one for cleanliness and control order, to cleanse the intestinal tract of gas, mucus and any feces accumulation in that, we must clean that, and prevent excoriations of the skin around stoma, to remove any irritant foods ingested by the patient. Okay, to teach the patient and his relatives the care of colostomy. This is about the purposes of colostomy irrigation. And what are the types of colostomy? Temporary, permanent, double barreled and wet colostomy. What are the solutions used for colostomy irrigation? Normal saline, plain water and soapy solutions. Okay, normal saline, plain water and soapy solutions. And after that, assessment, we have to note the name, bed number and other identification of the patient, and check the diagnosis and purpose of irrigation, and check the type of colostomy done. Make sure of the proximal and distal loop of the colors. Check the patient's ability for self-care. Okay, what are the equipments for colostomy irrigation? Equipments: tubing, clamp and catheter, that means irrigation tube or cone, and clamp, this is IV stand, lubricants, that example xylocaine, and irrigation fluid, rubber Macintosh if patient is confined to bed. Okay, and after that, these are all the articles which are used for this colostomy irrigation. And after procedure, first we have to wash our hands, and next fill the irritating can with the solutions and hang it at a required height. Okay, and hang it at a required height like this, and expel the air from the tubing and clamp it. Remove the froth if any air in the tubing means we can expel out, and unite colostomy bag and remove the dressing. Introduce the catheter through the teat and the tip of the catheter is lubricated with water and jelly. And pour some solutions over stoma. Introduce catheter into stoma about 4 inches. Do not use any force. We should not use any force. We must only introduce the catheter into stoma about 4 inches. And after that, allow the solutions to pass slowly, involving about 20 minutes, and clamp the tube before the entry of entire fluid. Remove the catheter from stoma, disconnect it from the tubing and place it in the kidney tray. Okay, after that we remove the catheter from stoma and disconnect it from the tubing and place it in the kidney tray. Wait for the return flow, divert the attention of the patient. Okay, this is all about procedure. And post procedure care, that means after completion of colostomy irrigation, when return flow is complete, remove the Macintosh, clean the skin around the colostomy opening off and dry your skin thoroughly. After that, we have to apply a clean dressing or a clear colostomy bed over the stoma. Change the dressing of incision aspects technique and take all the articles in utility room, clean the equipments immediately. And then chart the procedure in the patient record. Okay, this is all about colostomy irrigation. What is colostomy irrigation? Colostomy irrigation similar to an enema in a form of stoma management used only for clients who have sigmoid colostomy or descending colostomy. Okay, and we know purpose, types and solutions used for colostomy are normal saline, plain water and soapy solutions. And after that, what are the articles required for this and procedure? Once go through it. And what is barium enema? When barium is instilled rectally to visualize the lower GI tract, the procedure is called a barium enema. Okay, when barium is instilled rectally to visualization of the lower gastrointestinal tract, then this procedure is known as barium enema. Okay, inserted barium rectally. And main purpose is to visualize the gastrointestinal tract. What are the main purpose? To detect any polyps, tumors and other lesions of the large intestine, and to demonstrate any abnormal anatomy or malfunction of the bowel, to detect diverticulous, stenosis, obstructions, inflammations and ulcerative colitis. We must to detect these all conditions, we must use this barium to visualize the lower gastrointestinal tract. And for the radiographic examination of the large intestine, what are the types? Barium sulfate and air. And what are the principles? Clear liquid diet for 2 days before the rest, and procedure takes about 15 to 30 minutes, during which time X-ray images are taken. If bowel is clear, clear images are obtained. Okay. And next one, we have to see the doctor's order and see the patient condition, and if any allergic reactions is there for patient, we must see and see whether the patient can follow the orders or not, and check for all the articles in the patient's unit. Before barium enema, we have done colonic irrigation. Okay, colonic irrigation. What are the equipment used for this barium enema? Barium sulfate and sterile water, enema and tubings, syringe and with needle, and laxatives, fluoroscopy screen and X-ray instruments, warm water, air pump, pint measuring jar. These are all the equipments used for this barium enema. And what is the procedure? Prepare the patient, equipments and seat of the patient in the X-ray section. Barium is mixed with equal amount of water to the suspension used for barium meal, and after that enema is set and is allowed to sum slowly through the rectal tube while the radiology examines the patient under the fluoroscopic screen. Okay, and after that it should not be further given without instruction, and various x-rays are taken to diagnose the problem, and then it is removed by cleansing enema or by a laxative. By using any laxative or cleansing enema, this should be removed. And after care, cleansing enema and empty the large bowl. Stools are wait for 24 to 72 hours after the examination, and encourage the client to increase the liquid intake to prevent fecal impaction, and instruct the client to report any pain, bloating, absence of stool or bleeding. Okay, what are the complications if bowel is not cleaned immediately? Pain, bleeding, etc. can occur. And what are the nurse's role in effective bowel management? In constipation patients, dry and hard stool that is difficult to expel because it is stuck in the lower intestines. In that cases, the nurses may give education about that constipation, regarding constipation, how to get rid from that. Causes include lack of stool softness, not using suppositories, and lack of adequate fluid intake. So lack of exercise, and certain foods such as rice, potatoes, pasta, and cheese, bananas. So nurse must should educate about this, how to get rid from this constipation, and diet, exercise, fluid intake must should. Okay, and diarrhea, if loose water stools will be there in some patients must use antibiotics and other certain medications. Okay, and hemorrhoids, in hemorrhoids they may be itching, bleeding, and cause pain while passing the stools. So that may be the symptoms very high. Once consult the doctor, it may be surgically removed. Okay, and a colostomy may be performed in extreme cases. And after that, we have to give psychological support to the patient. Okay, thank you everyone.